we go ahead to close up and bust that and over bust that. So I'm just cutting off the peplum part. So this is the peplum part. I'll just cut this way. Once I get here up to this point, I'll just cut that way. Can you see that? So we have the peplum. So at this dark line, remember, if we have to fit it this way, we'll be having some excesses. So I'm just going to close it up, okay? So that was why I told you, because I don't want to alter that pattern. I really want you to understand what we are doing here. So I'm just going to apply my adhesive and close up accordingly, okay? So I'm closing what I have here accordingly. So this is it. I'll pick up this and match it up with this. By doing that, I've closed up my that. Can you see? All right. So I believe you understood the gist. So this is what you are going to place on your pattern, okay? On your pattern, your fabric, and cut. So the more extension you need, that is what you will get here. If you need more 5 inches, depending on how you want it to, point, as you can see right there on the thumbnail. So this peplum you are having here, you need to label it. This is the waist, this is the center front area, and this is the side, okay? So that will help you. So by the time you place it right there, so if you still need the peplum, maybe you want it to flay a little bit, but I don't think that is necessary, but I will just show you in case you want it to flay a little bit. If you want it flayed a little bit, simply come at the center and cut out this like this and slash and spread a little. Can you see? So you can still do what I just did here. So I just bring in my piece of paper for my slash and spread. You can just spread a little. Okay, so if I'm doing this, I will spread a little at that part. So you won't have that full flare effect if you spread a little, but you will still have it. So in my slashing and spreading, this part has to be straight, okay? This has to be straight. So I keep it straight. This line has to be straight, okay? So I'm keeping it straight right now. I'm keeping it straight right now. So like this has to be straight, and you open like this. Can you see? So once that is done, you can see I've given more of the curve. So you just come in here and blend up your line. So that is how to go about this special peplum. So if you want to make this peplum, this is what you got. So you just cut on the waistline and attach to your waist dress. So what we have here is going to be cut 2 times. We are cutting 2 times of this, for right and for left. When you draft for the back, you also repeat the same thing. So the width I did here is 2 inches, okay? I slash and spread at 2 inches, just a little. It won't give you any flare effect, but once it's stayed, it will stand for you. All right, people, so this is going to go into the waistline. I'll set it apart and we'll jump back to the drafting, the closing of our bust dart. So to close up the bust dart, I'll quickly cut through the bust accommodation, and I'm going to cut this way into the armhole line. So I want you to note that this dress is a yoke with a mandarin collar, as you can see right there on the thumbnail. So this is the center front line. As you can see, I'm cutting off right here. So center front line will always be on fold. At this point, it's going to be on fold. So I'm going to cut my darts. So if I cut my dart, this is it. I'm cutting through the overbust dart to that point. I'll come over here. I'll cut through this part to the point of the overbust. So I'll close up my bust dart now, so we understand what we are doing right here. So this is my bust dart, and bust dart is being closed at this point. Okay, so bust dart is closed. All right, so I'll now cut out the yoke for the front. I'm cutting out the yoke through this line. Okay, so the yoke is going to be cut from here, okay, and cut from here. All right, so I know why I left it like this, because this part can actually be very technical because of the overbust. So first you have to match up to make sure the overbust is complete. Okay, so here I'm happy with what I have there. So next I will do is to bring in this to ensure. I just want to check if it aligns at this point. Okay, so if it aligns, I'm going to cut off. All right, it aligns, so just simply go this way, go that way, and take it off. Can you see? So once that is done, this is how you are going to sew. So by the time you join your overbust, this is what you will have at this point. Okay, so and it does not affect anything at all. So just go ahead and sew. You will not have, you can see what we have here. It's not much shortage. By the time you sew this pointy part, it returns back to the under bust. Okay, so the most important thing is it matches right there. So by the time you pad, you have your the bust illusion parts. Okay, all right people, so that is how to go about this the upper part of this dress. So I'm going to this is going to be on fold, and this, after you have placed this on fold and you have padded, okay, of course the padding, we use this. If you have been joining our Telegram classes, we have a lot of this in our Telegram classes on how to pad bustiers like this. Okay, so once you have padded and have formed your bustier, you cut out the yoke. Simply go ahead and join this from the under bust. Okay, so as you join, you see everything matches up and gives you the illusion you want at that point. So at the end of the day, you come back to this. You can see the waist. By the time you have joined, you can see everything match. All right, so I want to make a little adjustment to this peplum, because I looked at the picture right now and I noticed that this part has a pointy effect. Okay, so that very pointy effect can be achieved, okay, as what I want to do now. So I push in I just added pepper. Okay, so making sure my pepper aligns with the line I have here. So that pointy effect, this is how I want to go about it. I'll be stepping down from the center front by 1 inch, and I'll step up by 1.5 inch. Okay, so I'm stepping up by 1.5 inch. I will keep my ruler this way, okay, to have that pointy effect. So I need that part pointy. So once I get to this part, I slash and spread. I will now come in with my pattern ruler, okay, to have the curvy effect. So I'll just come in this way and blend it up to have that curve. Okay, so that is just the little adjustment I want to make at that point. So you can also come down by 1.5 and go up by 1 inch. So the higher you go, if you don't want this part to be short, you can go higher at the center front area. So this is it, and I think that is what we have right there. It's pointy, okay, not curvy. So I've given it that pointy effect. Okay, so that is how we come to the end of this tutorial, and you can see our patterns right here. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, and drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming, and see you in the next one. Bye.